G'day, welcome back to the 40 channel. So we've got another driver profile for Long Drive For Drought. We've got Chris. Now Chris, I want you to give me a bit of a background, a little bit of story about your rig.
Yep.
And we'll heat up some other questions. So introduce your rig.
Yeah, so this is Sally. She's a 1977 factory soft top FJ45. A few modifications to it. Dropped a 5-speed in. Still running the almighty 2F.
Nice.
And harmonic balancer still holding strong. So that's nice. I've gone with the early bonnet and the early front bib, so I can do the early indicators. I just like the look of the early styles a little bit better.
It actually, you're right, because the early style on the front suits the rear end.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the rear end. Well, not your rear end.
Yeah, well,
Sally's
I don't have a rear end, yeah, so that's all right. Yeah, so it's a fiberglass aftermarket. I'm assuming it was done era of, in the late 70s, early 80s.
Yep.
But it does have the ribs on it like the real early 60s shorties did. Just being not metal, it's fiberglass instead.
It is, because it's unique.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a Troopy with a ribbed fiberglass like yours.
Yeah, there's I know of one other one that's down in Victoria somewhere, I think.
Yep.
And Richard actually purchased recently, I think he'd seen a shorty top and a Troopy top that were fiberglass in the ribs.
Ah, cool.
So they do float around.
Yeah.
They do float around.
Yeah, nice, excellent. Now for this particular trip, you've put a fair bit of effort in because you've actually got a fair few family members.
Yeah.
A special one, your dad, he's come all the way from the States.
Yep.
United States of America.
Yep.
So how good is that to have your dad along and your two boys?
Yeah, it's great. So this is our 4th year doing the trip. And so it's just been myself and Easton, my oldest, the last 3 years. But this year I've got my youngest as well, and Dad's come over. So it's good bonding. It's good bonding, I think, for the boys in the back seat, because they don't have any room to really kick around because it's just still a narrow. It's actually like a dicky seat out of a 100 series. Just
right, yeah, cool,
integrated seat belts and stuff.
Yep.
Because when the kids were younger, it also had the anchor strap in the back, the anchor bolt, so I didn't have to run a dicky bar across the back.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, there was a lot of effort this year. Went parabolics. Got disc brake front now.
Nice.
So Richard's old 60 still lives on in the front end here. So yeah, it was a lot of work. We nearly didn't make it here. Just kept having a few hiccups along the way in the last few days before we get on the trip, but we're here now.
I rocked up on the first day and I went looking for Chris, and there was no Chris. A little bit concerned, but I was assured that he was on his way, and he turned up 2 towns later.
No, it was night
late.
Night one,
yes.
night one,
late.
about 10 o'clock we rolled in.
So.
After a little mishap on the way in too. Thanks for the pin drop there, Richard, getting bogged. But went down a closed road and she sank pretty far. So yeah, had to get
just what you want after a really long day on the road, trying to get to an event, exhausted, tired, bogged.
Yeah. Yeah, after 760 Ks, it was the last thing I wanted.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, look, let's touch back. Like this is, it's a great event, but like you said, family. Like I've got my daughter along. There's so many other kids along here, husband and wives. Like, as far as an event, for Long Drive For Drought and raising money for Farm Angels and connecting with rural communities, it all just fits because it's not just just one random driver pulling up. It's family event, pulling up to family farms that need the help. So it just really works. And like you said, having family along, bonding, opportunity to hang out with your own family and your dad, which is rare for you. You probably don't get to see him a huge amount.
Yeah, not as much as we want to, for sure.
Yeah, so that's really, really good. Now, you're set up camping. You've got rooftop.
Yep.
You've got swag. And you got tent.
That's it. Yeah, but we're running the gamut. Planes, trains, automobiles.
Yeah, nice. And as far as all that, how's the setup and pack up? It's okay?
It's okay. Look, I definitely do something different probably than these gear bags I've got up top. They're just a bit awkward with the Velcro and the zippers and having to get all the way up on the roof, every morning, to pack away. The rooftop's easy enough, and it's great for when there's 2 of you, but then when you've got a swag to roll up as well, plus all the food, plus all the clothes for 4 people, just it's a lot. So
Yeah, nice.
probably need to put a little more smarts around it next time for sure.
Cool. Now, what's next for Sally?
What's next? Well, she's probably gonna get it parked up a little bit when we go home. Do some rust repairs. I've got some pretty significant rust here in the apron that's got to get fixed, and a little bit under the fiberglass. Some bubbles are starting to pop up, so
Right.
I want to get those addressed before they start becoming real issues. So we'll pull the frame off, pull the fiberglass top off, try to address some rust issues, get that apron done, and then we might pick a new color because
Ooh.
if there's that much rust, there'll probably have to be a bit of a respray.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
be reaching out to a certain gentleman who drives a really nice looking green ute with a canvas top on it. You know,
Nice.
so he's a pretty good painter around the area.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
hopefully Greg can
He
lend me
didn't
some.
make it this time, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hopefully Greg can lend me some assistance and some pointers to help me get on the right track there. And then we'll see if we can't push a little more juice out of the 2F, and if not, it's looking like it might be a diesel swap.
Right. Cool.
Just with 4 people, and you know, looking like I might need to start pulling a trailer or something. It's just not quite getting up to speed a lot with the guys. Yeah, I'm usually hooking along at the front of the pack, and this year I've been struggling to keep up.
A little bit behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look, sounds like a great plan. Sally looks like it's going to get some birthdays in not too long distance of a future. But the colour, well, listen, I'm going to give you a little tip. The trick is that because you're spending money on a bit of a toy, you get the wife involved and say, you can pick the colour. And I've done that with all mine.
Hey.
It seems to win. So
I've actually already done that.
Oh, nice.
She's a fan of Cadet Blue.
Excellent.
And
That is a
Gunmetal Gray.
beautiful colour.
So, you know,
Yeah,
so
cool.
maybe try to stick it original instead of Cadet Blue maybe, but she's a fan of that. So
Yeah, nice one. Excellent. Well, Chris, mate, appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Jason.
And we're coming close to the end. We've only got a day or so left.
yeah,
So.
sadly.
All right, mate. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks,
All right.
mate.
Until next time, take care.